Insulin, the switch of belly fat and estrogen and hip fat in women. Understanding the hormonal secrets behind fat storage and effective fat loss strategies when it comes to weight loss, especially abdominal fat or stubborn fat in certain areas. Most people immediately think of exercise and calorie restriction. However, few truly understand that the key to sustainable fat loss is not just eating less or moving more, but lies in how your body hormonally responds to food, stress, and lifestyle. Two of the most important hormones influencing fat distribution and storage in the human body are insulin and estrogen. Insulin acts as a fat switch, deciding whether the energy from the food you eat will be burned for fuel or stored as fat. Meanwhile, estrogen plays a crucial role in fat accumulation around the hips, thighs, and buttocks, especially in women. By understanding how these two hormones work, you can make smarter choices in your diet and lifestyle, thereby regaining balance and controlling your weight effectively. Insulin, the belly fat. Switch. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas. Its primary role is to help glucose, sugar from food, enter cells to be used for energy. When insulin levels are balanced, your body efficiently burns energy and stores just enough fat for survival. But when insulin levels are chronically elevated, often due to diets high in refined carbohydrates, sugars, and frequent snacking, your body flips the fat storage switch on. How insulin affects belly fat. High insulin levels prevent the body from breaking down stored fat. Instead of burning fat for fuel, the body stores more fat, particularly around the belly. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, where cells no longer respond effectively to insulin. This condition is closely linked to obesity, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. Why belly fat is dangerous. Unlike fat in other areas, belly fat is often visceral fat, fat surrounding internal organs. This type of fat is metabolically active and releases inflammatory substances that increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, insulin resistance and diabetes, hormonal imbalance, chronic inflammation too. Estrogen and hip fat in women. While men are more prone to accumulating fat around the abdomen, women often store fat in the hips, thighs, and buttocks. And estrogen is the key driver behind this. Estrogen is essential for reproductive health, but it also affects fat distribution and metabolism. How estrogen influences. Fat storage. Normal estrogen levels support healthy fat distribution that protects organs and maintains fertility. Estrogen dominance, too much estrogen relative to other hormones, can trigger increased fat storage, especially in the lower body. Fluctuations in estrogen during perimenopause or menopause may shift fat accumulation from the hips to the abdomen, increasing health risks. Signs of estrogen imbalance, persistent fat around the hips and thighs, irregular menstrual cycles, mood swings, fatigue or bloating, difficulty losing weight despite diet and exercise. 3. Balancing insulin levels for fat loss. The good news is insulin levels can be managed naturally through proper nutrition and lifestyle adjustments. Practical strategies. Reduce refined carbs and added sugars. Foods like white bread, sweet drinks, and pastries spike blood sugar and insulin quickly. Focus on balanced meals. Each meal should include high-quality protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables. Intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating. Giving the body time without constant eating helps lower insulin levels and improve sensitivity. Regular movement, moderate exercise, walking, strength training, HIIT increases insulin sensitivity. Sleep and stress management. Poor sleep and chronic stress trigger insulin resistance. Prioritizing sleep and relaxation is essential. Supporting estrogen balance. Naturally, estrogen can be balanced through nutrition, lifestyle, and in some cases, medical support. Key recommendations. Eat cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale, cabbage. These help the liver metabolize excess estrogen. Increase fiber intake. Fiber helps the body eliminate excess hormones naturally. Avoid endocrine disruptors. Limit exposure to plastic containers, pesticides, and synthetic chemicals. Support liver health. The liver plays a key role in hormone detoxification. A clean diet, less alcohol, and antioxidant-rich food support its function. Maintain a healthy body weight. Fat tissue produces estrogen. Excess fat can worsen hormonal imbalance. Why quick fixes don't work? Many people attempt to lose weight by starving themselves, over-exercising, taking unverified supplements. These methods may cause temporary weight loss, but they don't address the underlying hormonal imbalance. As soon as normal eating resumes, weight rebounds. Real transformation happens when you work with your body, not against it. By managing insulin and estrogen, weight loss becomes smoother, more sustainable, and healthier. Building a sustainable fat loss plan, a science-based fat loss plan should focus on nutrient density rather than calorie restriction alone. Include movement you enjoy to build consistency. Support hormonal balance naturally through nutrition and lifestyle. Be sustainable long-term, not just for a few weeks. Sample daily plan to support hormonal balance. Morning, protein-rich breakfast with eggs, avocado, and leafy greens. Midday, moderate carbs, quinoa, brown rice, plus lean protein, plus vegetables. Evening, light meal with healthy fats and fiber. Snacks, nuts, seeds, low-sugar fruits, berries. Hydration, water and herbal teas instead of sugary drinks. The mindset behind lasting change. Your weight is not a moral failure, but a reflection of how your body and hormones have adapted to your environment. Instead of blaming yourself or chasing unrealistic goals, shift your mindset to listening to your body's signals. Working with your hormones, not against them. Celebrating small, consistent improvements over time. When to seek professional help if despite healthy habits you still struggle with stubborn fat. It may be due to deeper hormonal issues such as insulin resistance, estrogen dominance, thyroid dysfunction, cortisol imbalance. In such cases, consulting a qualified healthcare provider for hormonal testing and personalized guidance can make a huge difference. Final thoughts. Your hormones are not your enemy. Insulin and estrogen are not villains. They are messengers. They are trying to tell you how your body is functioning. When you understand and respect their role, you stop fighting your body and start healing with it. Fat loss then becomes a natural consequence of balance, not punishment. It's about creating a lifestyle where your hormones work for you, not against you. Key takeaway: insulin is the belly fat switch. Balance it through diet and lifestyle. Estrogen shapes fat distribution in women. Supporting its balance can reshape your body. Sustainable fat loss is hormonal, not just caloric. Remember, you don't have to fight your body to lose weight. You need to understand it.